Hi, I'm Steve Trolletti, and welcome to the Trevor Carpenter Photo Challenge. This week, another guest challenge from Eric Axley. I think it's his third guest challenge this year. I'm pretty sure it is. And it's not the first time he's contributed in the past years. He's been a long-time member here at the Trevor Carpenter Photo Challenge. So thank you, Eric. Eric actually sent this hat challenge, as you can see by the title at the beginning of the video. Our theme is hats. He sent this challenge in. I think I got it yesterday. I think we missed some emails there, but I think I got it yesterday. And I read his email and I read the challenge. First of all, from a technical perspective, I absolutely love it. You're going to see some example images and all. This is just a fabulous challenge. I mean, for photography, I never thought of photographing hats quite the way that he portrayed them in his challenge. And it's very artistic, and that's, really, we're gonna have to try and follow in the footsteps of those examples. But also, and I felt, I was touched, is just the first paragraph, the first sentence. His mom was kind of the inspiration behind this. And, it just says, like, at church, she was known as the hat lady. So I'm like, being, Mother's Day weekend on Sunday the 8th, I'm just like, I just bring this forward for Eric, his mom, and all the mothers that we're going to celebrate here on Mother's Day here in North America on the 8th, on this Sunday the 8th. And it was just touching. And so that's the main reason I want to bring it this weekend. So, that was yesterday, Thursday, we're Friday. I'm doing a little intro. I'm putting all of this together. And there's also another reason. Tomorrow, the 7th, is the Kentucky Derby. And hats, the fashion for hats at the Kentucky Derby is something else. So if you're into the Kentucky Derby, whether you're celebrating Mother's Day or not, or if you're not, there's something for everyone in this photo challenge. You can make it a Mother's Day oriented photo challenge. You can make it a Kentucky Derby oriented photo challenge, or you can just straight up a specific hat photo challenge. Now, before I get a little more into the technical aspects of this photo challenge, some people have asked me, and I've actually noticed I haven't been around much or very active in the community here on our Facebook group. And a simple reason for that, I do apologize. I'm going to be a little more active this week, that's for sure. I have been extremely busy. I have been doing a lot of video work. I'm a photographer, videographer second, but I'm doing a lot more video. And where I find myself right now is doing a lot of projects with drones. And one of them, one of the last ones I just did, I came back from North Carolina, is for the United States Power Squadrons. And that's the America's Boating Channel, America's Boating Club. They produce some boating safety videos and boating awareness videos. And I have been shooting some drone footage for their videos that they'll be putting together. So, in that aspect, I have had a lot less free time. But, right now we're filming with DJI cameras. We always film most videos you'll see, whether it's flying or not on the ground. It's a DJI camera. If it's not a DJI camera, it's a DJI Ronin gimbal holding that camera. Now, I want to extend a huge thank you to Hunter and especially Alexis at DJI support. They have been fabulous, a standing ovation on the service they gave me to make sure that my equipment was ready. Because, it's not just you go out and film. You got to get the right equipment for the job. You got to prep. You got to then film. And then since we're filming in like very, very, very harsh conditions. You know, that's salt water, wind, there's dust, there's sand, etc. You got to also maintain that equipment. So that's what takes a lot of my time. It's not just the shooting. It's, you know, it's preparation for the shooting, then getting that equipment prepped. Once you're on site, scouting all the areas once again, because Google Maps is only so good. You got to get your local experts. There's a lot of people involved, there's a lot of time involved before you even start recording. And you know, so, you know, a big thank you to everyone who supports me in all of this. And, you know, especially DJI, they came out front of the line supporting me. I feel very special as a customer of theirs that they went out all the way, especially here. I mean, this is my new favorite little drone. I've had other DJI Air 2S, but I guess this is like some of the newer manufactured some last December. This thing is a little beast. It's the smoothest little DJI drone I have had yet. A very incredible machine when you need a small, powerful drone. It even outclasses some bigger drones. So, you know, a big thank you to these people. And since we're doing a hat, and I mean a hat photo challenge this week theme, I want a big thank you to Alexis at DJI for this DJI hat that she sent me. I'm very happy. I'm very pleased. You know, thank you very much, Alexis. Now let's get back to our challenge. Our photo challenge this week. We know it's hats. We've seen pictures of hats before, but you know, I've never seen kind of hat photography where hat was really the big subject, unless it was product photography. And now we're not really looking at product photography. I think what we should really go, if we read Eric's post here, and you can get all the details. No, always, all of our challenges, it's at photochallenge.tempesaura.com. Now, Eric's done a great job detailing everything there. He wants us to put that emphasis on the hat. And he mentions, like, you know, 75% of the focus of that image. So, you know, if we're going to photograph, a lot of it has to be the hat. Even if it doesn't take it in size, the hat's got to come forward. So composition is going to be extremely, extremely important. You want that hat at the right place. It doesn't have to take 75% of the image, but it's got to have 75% or more of the impact. So composition is extremely, extremely important. Eric put some links there to some composition work we've done here at the Photo Challenge, as well as lighting. He's got some links there. Lighting is going to be just as important as your composition, because you got to really get that light. Once you got that hat the right place in your frame, you want that light to just cut it out, make it stand out, carve it out of the air that surrounds it, and it's surrounding, you know, whether it be a wall or whatever that is around it. The light's going to be extremely important. Now, I don't know if you notice a little change of light here. If you don't have a studio, it doesn't matter. I'm using 4 ring lights, $20 worth of lights. So it's not a big investment. If you really want to play with lights, you can start with little ring lights, get them all at the same Kelvin degrees. I think these right now are like 5,500. And just go with that and play. That's all there is to it. You know, play with your lighting. Don't be afraid to put some lights behind. You know, if I had a light back there lighting up the background, or coming from a side or directly behind on me, it would add a lot of separation with the background I have right there. And you know, if you want to do some modeling, and I mean, look at this example picture in the corner. You know, this is why we're not looking for a portrait with a hat. The hat's on a model, but we're not looking at a full face portrait that would distract from the hat. Because no matter what you have, how much close-ups you're doing, if there's a face involved, your eyes are automatically going to go to that face, to those eyes. But we do have a mannequin here. We have a model. Whatever you're using, that hat can be part of the image and just done differently without having a whole face in it. And you can send a message across. Now, whatever you're communicating, you're going to have to, you know, just apply yourself a little bit. We're really not looking for a snapshot for this photo challenge. So again, you know, we talk composition, lighting. It's all in our blog at photochallenge.tempesaura.com. But Eric also found a beginner's guide to hat photography with tons of great little tips that are really going to be beneficial here at the Photo Challenge for this specific challenge. So, you know, there's a lot of details there. We've got some great examples. It's just taking it to a new level, just, you know, bumping it up to the next level of photography to really get something artistic. Now, you know, if you go read the challenge, you're going to see As usual, we always have a little synopsis, a quick summary with some bullet points. You get to know everything you need to know about this challenge, and our little friendly community guidelines, which I'm going to go over at the end here. But you're also going to see that there are little caveats to all of our challenges. You can't just say, oh, it's hat photography from the title and go off and photograph a hat. It really needs to be, you got to pay attention to the examples. They kind of give you a guideline just there, a visual aid, they're a visual guideline to what we're looking for. And also, if you read, Eric's going to tell you, it doesn't matter what your post-processing is. Once, we always give you, artistic liberties, but here there's no liberty as far as the subject. It's the hat. It could be tabletop. Now be careful with tabletop because, you need some, you can't go with a shallow depth of field and you don't have much space. And it's easy to put props that will distract from the hat. If you're doing a model like the example picture I just showed up here, let me put it up again here. You may want to build a little studio. Like I said, I've got these 4 lights here. That's $20. Behind me on each side, $1 black shower curtains from the dollar store. And the US flag background here is a shower curtain from, again, a low budget store. All in all, you got $7 worth of backgrounds, $20 worth of lights. You can do magic with that, whether you're doing it in your living room, your dining room, who knows, even your garage. You can get a lot accomplished with a little bit. And money doesn't make creativity. Creative people always find a way with very little to get something done. The first step is just do like a YouTube search. A do-it-yourself, a lighting studio, etc. You'll get tons of tips and ideas how to get something done out of paper, tape, etc. And just really maximize your creativity and be able to communicate that through your picture. And that's what we're looking for in these photographs, these hat photographs this weekend. So, here in North America, we've got Mother's Day this weekend. I think that applies for USA, Canada. I think even Europe and other countries, other places around the world. You're not celebrating Mother's Day this weekend. Kentucky Derby fans from all around the world for the Kentucky Derby. So Kentucky Derby hat's going to be a big hit. If not, fashion used to be, big dictator of hats back in the time, all the big feathered hats and all. Today they're more a utility. I wear this hat here or any other baseball cap in Florida because, a day like today, the sun's just going to fry my head right off my shoulders. And that's just the way it is. It's just too hot. Cold climate, you're going to wear a hat to stay warm. You're working on a construction site, you're going to have a hard hat to protect yourself from falling objects. So, there's all types of hats. It doesn't have to be, read the blog again, Eric mentions it. It can be any type of hat. It can be color or not. And it could be one or many hats. And if you go with a black and white, black and white is one thing. But then, there's styles and techniques, and you could go more with like a noir where, everything's like kind of really dark. And then you just use your lights just to sculpt a little bit of the outline of the hat. You can get a lot done with just pushing artistic views. I'm never very comfortable. I'm an editorial photographer, so right away, a lot of the pictures I have to submit have to be true to life. But in something like this photo challenge, it takes even me out of my comfort zone. And then, I'm not used to making something look artistic. So I might be uncomfortable with it. I may be uncomfortable with what people will think about it. I'm going the wrong direction. I'm not applying the right technique. It doesn't matter. The first most important thing is you please yourself. That's what photography and having fun with photography. You're doing it for yourself. If you push yourself, you're going to get a good result. It may not be the result you wanted, but it's going to be an interesting result and you'll get satisfaction from that. It's just a matter of applying yourself a little bit, doing a little bit of research, and you can really get something good out of this. Now, for those that are new here, our challenges, this is going to post tomorrow morning on a Saturday, but the challenge is starting on that Sunday. That is when you post your image. So it's okay. You get tomorrow morning, you're going to get this challenge, which is this morning, when you see me, and the Kentucky Derby is this afternoon. No problem. You can shoot your Kentucky Derby image, your Kentucky Derby hat images, and on Sunday, you post the image. Or maybe you're going to go do your Kentucky Derby party, and on Sunday you're just going to borrow the hat, and go and do something very artistic with it. You've got till, you got till Sunday, till Saturday, next Saturday when we post. That's when it officially ends. But we allow, a little overlap between Saturday and Sunday, so you do get the whole complete weekend. Like I said, I got busy. I understand that you may get busy. So it just gives you that little extra time. But you got to shoot a brand new image, not someone else's image, not a back catalog image, a brand new image for that given weekly challenge. And as we change challenge, we're shooting a new image for a new challenge and posting only one image on our Facebook group. Again, photochallenge.tempestaura.com. You'll get the link to that Facebook group. That's where we have all our community interactions. You can also post to Flickr and then share on Facebook if you're uncomfortable. Some people don't like posting directly pictures onto Facebook. So that's one way of doing it, but you're going to get all of the interaction you need there. You can ask questions. When I'm going to post this this challenge, if you have a question, you read the challenge, you got a question, ask a question. If I don't answer, as a community member, feel free to answer if you know the answer. That's how we kind of learn and exchange, is everyone participating in the discussion as well. So, please also comment constructive criticism on other people's images if you're going to post an image. And, also look when, you're reading our photo challenge. You may not have time to listen to my whole video here. This one's dragging on a little bit. You may not want to read a big, complex photo challenge, but we always have a little summary, and, bullet points is going to have exactly what we expect from you. It's very, very easy. You just have to apply yourself. You also get our friendly community guidelines. For those of you who are new, our challenge is going to be posted on Saturday. Sunday it starts. You post one image for the week. It's going to go from Sunday to Saturday, a little overlap, Sunday, Saturday, and we start a new challenge. So one picture, one image for that week, a brand new image. You're looking at, you read the challenge, get all the details you need, and then go create that image, post it. Once the week's done, the challenge is over, we go on to a new image. If you really want to catch up with an older image, the previous week, put it in your comments on that new week and just say, look, this is my catch-up image for last week. And people, put a little note that you've got it there, and people will go comment. And that's really easy. We also encourage you, constructive criticism, comment on other people's images if you're going to post an image. Be part of our community. Don't be afraid to ask questions. We've got answers, or answer other community members if you know something. It's just part of what the community is. It's part of the learning process. Even myself, with all the experience I have in photography, I do niche type photography. So I don't have the all godlike knowledge of what photography is. I know well what I do in photography, but when it comes to modeling and people and portraiture, I'm just not good at it because I rarely do it. And I need to apply myself. And that's what the challenge is. It's just get us out of our comfort zone and shoot something we're not used to doing. All of our interactions happen on our Facebook group. So I truly encourage you, go on our Facebook group. The link is going to be there, photochallenge.tempestaura.com. You can also post your images to Flickr and share to Facebook if you're not comfortable posting directly to Facebook. And in a nutshell, that's it. It's going to be a very, very easy, but I think artistic challenge. I'm truly inspired by it. I'm inspired by Eric's write-up. I'm inspired by the sample images. Now, it's Mother's Day weekend, so I hope you can render homage to your mom this weekend with a hat of your mom's, or your mom with a hat in a very special artistic image. If you're not celebrating Mother's Day this weekend like we are here in Canada and the United States, I know in Europe it's sometimes in different dates, and probably all around the world, everyone's celebrating Mother's Day at a different time. So you can still have fun with this challenge. It's of a hat or multiple hats, color or black and white, push styles like in black and white, go for a noir look. And that's about it. So, to everyone celebrating Mother's Day, to all the mothers out there, have a great Mother's Day. Have fun with photography. And until next time, thank you for being part of the Trevor Carpenter Photo Challenge.